Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot reading, and this one is going to be for November the 24th to December the 1st, but as always, time is fluid, energy is fluid, yada yada yada. Okay, right, let's get into your spirit animal message. The tiger and patience in reverse. Well, there's a bit of a surprise, not? Okay. Patience has come out in the reverse position. We'll do upright first and then we'll get into it, right? You're being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. It's come out in the reverse because you're struggling to believe that whatever this word success means specifically for you is ever going to come through. It is lack of self-belief, and that's why it's reversed. Irritability also is why it's in reverse. Wondering, why am I being patient? What am I being patient for? Why is it not here yet? You know, it's all of those frustrations building and building and building. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this card in the upright position as a reminder throughout your reading that being patient and observing at the moment rather than taking action on something is going to be key to your success this week, okay? They're saying, try not to freak out, try not to panic, don't worry, okay? Right, can we have a rune for our Scorpio collective, please? Rune for our Scorp, thank you. Alfheim. So you don't actually get a rune message this week, Scorpio. You've got Alfheim or Alfheimer, and it says glimmers of potential, probability. Glimmers of potential. It's almost as if Spirit's trying to remind you here of, yes, your own potential, but the potential in something that you're doing right now. It is rich with potential. It feels almost as if you're trying to put the pieces of a puzzle together, but you've got missing pieces, and that's the cause of the frustration. There are missing pieces to your puzzle. Hagalaz at the bottom of the deck, that is a rune. It's hail. Danger, destruction, chaos, unexpected. An unexpected turn of events this week. I feel actually with this one, because it was hidden, I don't think that this is you being destructive, okay, through being impatient. For the vast majority of you, no, I'm not getting that. This is coming from an outside force, an outside influence, and that is going to be massively affecting your decision making this week. So they're saying for you to be prepared for things to change up on, what is it they say, change up on a dime? Be prepared for things to change at last minute's notice. And again, especially for those of you who have some type of plan here that's been put in place, and you're like, I'm going to follow that plan, come what may. But then this event external to you kicks off, and you're like, well, shit, there goes my plan. You know, it's very much that energy. And Spirit's saying, okay, so your plan has changed, but it doesn't mean to say that you've to quit. It doesn't mean to say that there isn't any potential in the plan that you had, because the potential's still there. That's what I feel Spirit's trying to tell you here. The potential is still there. The potential's still real, and nobody can take that off of you. Like, it's yours. And this is in regards to some sort of idea that you've got here. Okay? So there's external forces at play that is beyond your control. But as I always say, your response to this is going to be everything. Your response to this is going to be key. And I have to remind you, Scorpio, as well, with because this basically means hail, hailstorm. Hailstorms pass really, really quickly. Really quickly. Oftentimes, hail will end as soon as it started. In the vast majority of cases, obviously. I know in certain parts of the world, hailstorms can last a really long time. I'm speaking more sort of in general genetic terms here. Usually hail, you get this quick blast, and then it's gone. It's over, it's finished. And it's always funny to me when that happens in this country specifically, because you get that sudden whoosh, and then the sun, like literally a second later, the sun is beaming. It's really bizarre. And that's what I find quite amusing, you know, within that sort of context. But obviously when it's going on, like, in this context, because it's going on in your life, obviously it's not amusing, it's not funny. But the metaphor for that is what's important here. Okay, it's like that sudden blast of something unexpected happening this week. There's a bit of a shock, because it is tied in with the tower energy, but I'm not feeling that it's going to be devastating for you, because the potential is still there. Does that make sense? I'm just sitting in this energy here a minute, because I'm getting the feeling of completion. Do you know what I mean? It's like something suddenly ends this week, but it isn't devastating. It isn't devastating. I need to clarify this before we go any further with your reading, Scorpio. Because that message, to be honest with you, it feels a little too vague at the moment. It's like a sudden burst of weirdness that you're going to be dealing with. What's this, Haga or Hagalas? Thank you. What's at the top two? The Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. About an investment that you've been making. But the weird thing is, though, Scorpio, they're telling for you to observe closely before you take any action. They're saying for you not to take action on your frustrations. They're definitely telling you don't take action on any frustrations. It's kind of like don't throw out the baby with the bathwater type message. Do you know what I mean? There's an investment here with the Seven of Pentacles that has required a lot of time, effort, energy, patience, a lot of nurturing on your part. Again, this could be a job or a relationship, I don't know. And then you've got like a sudden unexpected ending to that investment that you were making. But immediately, exactly as I was describing that sun, how that sun suddenly comes out of nowhere after that hailstorm. It's there with the Fool energy. Brand new beginning with something. The second that a situation ends, another situation begins. Ten of Pentacles, it's to do with your finances. Or it's to do with the relationship that you have with another member of your family here. Again, take it as it resonates, general read. It could be either or, okay? I'm not a psychic, I'm an intuitive. I'm only ever going to get the strongest energies. 10 of Pentacles. You've got a lot of money coming in. A lot. Obviously, that's not going to resonate for every single one of you, but the vast majority of our Scorpio collective. And it's unexpected as well. That's the thing. So a chaotic external situation from you happens. And the weird thing is, Scorpio, you stand to gain from it financially. You're going from the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. That's quite a jump. That is quite a significant jump. And because of that event, it's like if this quick blast of hail hadn't happened, you would never have benefited from the glorious rays of intense sunshine that quickly followed on from that. Does that make sense? I can never tell because I'm not good with my words at all. Not gonna lie, I do have a bit of things going on with my brain because I had severe pneumonia many years ago, and my brain's never been able to function quite as well as what it used to. So I do struggle to find my words sometimes. So I can never tell if like what I'm saying is making sense to someone who's listening to it. Yeah. This is really quite an incredible energy here, Scorpio, because I'm actually looking at life-changing energy. Life-changing. There's a life-changing amount of money here that's coming in for some of our Scorpios. That's what I'm seeing. And it comes through very unexpected. It comes through, it was possibly through an unexpected loss or an unexpected disaster of something. So like you could be looking at a compensation case here for some of yous. It could be on about that really easily. You know, a sudden disaster, a sudden accident that you stand to gain here financially. I mean, that might have already happened. That could be past energy. That could have been something that happened to you many years ago. And you never stopped fighting for your justice. You know? Huh. This is life-changing. Under there, the High Priestess. Little bit of a hiccup. I always get the hiccups when I do your read, Scorpio. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. And in this one, she's got runes, tarot cards, books in the background. The pillars are candles. There's a little black cat, and she's looking into a crystal ball. So it's almost as if you kind of knew that this was coming. You didn't want to say that this was coming. You might have, because I am getting fear. You could have been afraid to predict that this was going to happen. It's under there. The 5 of Cups. There you go. Maybe someone else around you knew that this was going to happen, Scorpio, and they didn't want to tell you because they didn't want to upset you. Because whatever that hailstorm is specifically for you, it's brutal. It's a brutal energy. Okay. So what we're going to do at this point, Scorpio, as I said, I will leave your tiger energy in the upright position to remind you of Spirit's guidance throughout this reading, that you have to remain patient and that you mustn't act on any irritants. Okay, don't act on what it is that's irritating you. It is sit, wait, and observe. Right. So I am going to need to tell you what I'll do, Scorpio. I'll put these cards back in the deck. I'll do all this on camera so that you can see I have not rigged anything. What's that one? The Ace of Swords. Well, yeah, that ties in with how somebody didn't want to tell you. Yeah, so you can see that I've not rigged anything. Okay, right, let's pull the strongest energy that's coming in towards you. It's coming in for Scorpio, please. For the week of the 24th of November to December the 1st, please. Whoa. Transform. Yes. Rebuilding. Lasting change and shaping your future. I mean, if you were ever going to get a card that follows on from the message we've just had out for you, it's going to be that one. It's transformative. Whatever this metaphorical hailstorm is that has either already happened or is about to happen this week, it's transformative. It's like a quick, sudden, metaphorical pain that's gonna fix everything. That's a really weird message, kind of like ripping off the plaster or band-aid, ripping off the band-aid quickly. It's that energy, but then even that as a metaphor feels very minor to use, because this situation feels like it's a huge situation. So for me to use like a metaphor like that, it feels like it's doing this situation a disservice, if you know what I mean. But I don't want anyone to freak out and panic either. So I have to try and find that good balance between the two, you know? Rebuilding, so obviously you will rebuild, and when you rebuild, with you being Scorpio, you always ensure that you rebuild bigger and better than the last time. That's a scorpionic trait. That's why we're often considered as being very stubborn and bloody-minded. Because whenever we rebuild, we rebuild bigger, better and stronger every single time. Okay, so you will rebuild from this metaphorical hailstorm. It's almost as if, again, another metaphor, like this sudden burst of hail takes off the roof of your house. Yeah? And then you find out, as you're rebuilding, you find out the beams in your roof were all rotten through anyway. But because of the way that the roof was taken off, means that the insurance paid out. If the roof had caved in, the insurance wouldn't have paid out. For example. Yeah, it's something like that. I think that's the best way I can describe that energy to you guys. Lasting change and shaping your future. There's the potential. What's this one? Rocky shore. Exactly. Bumpy ride, uncertain outcome, stay the course. Stay the current course, Scorpio. And that's exactly what Spirit was telling you right from the get-go with the tiger in the reverse. Do not quit, do not throw in the towel. Do not act on what it is that's annoying you, irritating you. Stay the course. It's under there. Really? Potential. Use your gift, shine bright, and unique opportunity. The potential's still there. Spirit wants to really, really, really drive that message home. The potential's still there. What else can you tell us about this energy, Scorp, please? I don't like shuffling this deck all at one go. It's because it's far too big for my hands. The box, you will receive a gift. So you're receiving an unexpected gift through this process that another person knew about but didn't want to tell you because they didn't want to risk upsetting you. Older man, dealings or relationship with older man, and Lily, spiritual love. You could be the older man in the situation. This entire scenario could be about an older man. An older man could be leaving you a gift here. That could be the unexpected life-changing amount of finances that I saw someone coming into. And it's going to be transformative. Also as well, weird branch off message that's coming through this situation. If anybody here was either on the fence or a non-believer about beyond the veil energies, should we say, they're going to be a believer this week. So anyone who is actively ignoring or pushing away their own spiritual gifts and abilities is going to be really leaning into the very real possibility that they are, in fact, gifted. And they're going to be tapping more into it. And those who already are dedicated to their own spiritual journey, then you've got, they're saying you're going to transcend. So you're going to go up another level this week when it comes down to your spiritual talents, gifts, abilities. Okay, you've got a lot of spiritual love here around you. A lot. You've got, it sounds, I can only apologize for how woo this sounds, okay? Again, I can't control the messages that come out. I can only read what comes in, right? So I do apologize if it sounds too woo. Your message is you have got somebody in the spirit realm who is watching over you and looking after you and keeping you safe. Okay? That's all I can say on that, because I do not delve further into that particular line of work. It is way outside my forte. Okay? So I'm just going to leave that bit of the message there, because that's not my lane. All right? Let's start clarifying. Let's see what's going on. Can you tell us more about this energy for Scorpio, please? For the week of November 24th to December the 1st. What is this gift? What is this gift that's coming in for Scorpio, please? What is the gift that's coming in for Scorpio? Thank you. Okay, so I was just waiting for a confirmation. I'm to take this off center. The King of Swords off center. Interesting. Why on earth is that off center? Why is the King of Swords off center, please? And what's that got to do with the gift that's coming in for Scorpio? Okay. So if I pause, it's because I'm waiting for instructions, because I pay attention to how the deck is responding, and then I wait for an answer. like yes or no if I'm supposed to take that one. You've got the Ace of Wands that's come out off center. Why is this? Are you okay. And the Two of Swords in the upright position. Okay. The signs could be an air sign or a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. It's Aries, Leo, Sag. I nearly said Taurus, so there could be someone who's got Taurus in their chart. Obviously, that's an earth sign. You've got Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Now, this King of Swords off center, I'm going to be completely transparent with you here, Scorpio. I do not trust that energy. And it came out with the Ace of Wands also off center. And you got the Two of Swords, which is telling you that's a no-go zone. That's a no-go zone. I'm feeling strongly, I'm going to clarify this, just to double check. I'm feeling strongly, whoever that King of Swords is, that's a person external to you. It is someone who is somehow connected to you and is somehow connected to this older man energy here. That is a person who is adamant. I'm hearing adamant. Okay, so they're very rigid in their way of thinking. Yes, that could also explain the Two of Swords. So they are adamant that your gift that you're receiving here, this potential that you have, or the potential that you've been given via this gift, that they should have it. That they should have it. A King of Swords off center is a very argumentative individual who likes to think that they can run rings around people. And I will tell you as well, Scorpio, that they engage in circular, nonsensical arguments as a way to validate their own attitude. Okay. Really, really specific. Can you tell us what's going on here and what's that got to do with the gift? So they feel they didn't that come out of a read of yours before, where someone felt entitled to your gift or your gifts? It could be spiritual, could be material, and I couldn't quite figure out which one, but they felt entitled. Is the same energy basically. Only this week there's going to be direct communication with that person or from that person. What's that King of Swords? Yeah, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords with the Three of Wands, so they're not going to drop it. They're going to pursue it. So they're debating something with you here, Scorpio, to do with this gift that you're going to be in receipt of. They're saying Ace of Wands off center, that's mine. You shouldn't have that, Scorpio. That's mine. I want it back. They're not going to drop it. They're not going to let it go. King of Pentacles and the Empress, they're incredibly materialistic. Massively materialistic. So that this is about material wealth. What's this Empress? That's off center. The High Priestess off center. It's a dark feminine energy. So they're working with the dark feminine energy. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. They've paid this dark feminine energy to work on their behalf, to argue this case against you. This person has got it in their head that they're right, and that they're right about everything and they're wrong about nothing. But the problem is they're wrong about almost everything. High Priestess off center. They're wrong about everything. Or they could be blaming a feminine energy for giving you this gift when in their opinion that feminine had no right to give you that gift because it wasn't yours to have. But the thing is, yes, it was yours to have, and it is yours to have. Because bearing in mind the type of character that you're dealing with here, okay? So with the Two of Swords being here, it's almost like Spirit saying, look, you don't have to converse with this person if you don't want to. You don't have to justify anything to this person. You don't even have to speak to them. Like, if you don't want to. You don't even have to speak to them. You certainly don't owe them anything, far less any kind of explanation, because at the end of it all, Scorpio, somebody has left you a gift here. They want you to have it. End of conversation. And anyone else who has got anything nasty to say in between can go fuck themselves. Like, simple as. I'm not going to mince my words. There's no point. There's no point. Can you tell us about this older man energy, please? Again, if anything more sort of outside of my forte comes out of this energy, I am going to stop inquiring about that one, okay? So I'm just going to forewarn. It's this older energy. Thank you. The moon. Could have been a Pisces. Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily. Moon is a feminine energy. It's feminine energy. What else? The Chariot, Cancerian, and possibly another water sign. Pisces or a Cancer. I know exactly what this is, Scorpio. And I've just found out exactly what another person was keeping a secret from you as well. I know exactly what it was. So do you remember, closer to the start of your read, we clarified the hailstorms, I believe with that Witch's deck, and we saw that somebody knew that this was about to happen. Someone knew that this was coming. They didn't want to tell you because they didn't want to upset you, or they didn't want to hurt you, or something like that. I just got the bizarre message here, Scorpio. I'll never ever get this because it's one of the things that I do not predict. Illness. Somebody was keeping their Cancer a secret. And I don't mean their zodiac sign. And that other person that we saw prior, not the King of Swords one, not the argumentative one, another person. There was a feminine energy that knew about it and was keeping it a secret from you because they didn't want to hurt you, didn't want to worry you, they didn't want to upset you. Someone was keeping their Cancer disease a secret. It was right there. And like I said, I never ever get messages like that. Ever. Ever. It is coming out here. What's this spiritual love, please? And that's all I'm going to clarify on that one, okay? I did warn prior. It's not my lane, okay? What's this spiritual love, please, for Scorpio? Very bizarre reading. What's this spiritual love, please? Oh, am I taking that? Okay. Strength and the Three of Cups. They're sending you strength. So they know that you're going to be in for a bit of a difficult time, bumpy time, rocky time with whoever that King of Swords is off center. And they're sending you love from the spiritual realm and strength. They're saying, Scorpio, I know you can handle this because you are strong. But I'm sending you that extra bit of support. So whoever these other people are in your energy that we've seen in your read, they know exactly what this King of Swords off center is like. And they've predicted this King of Swords behavior prior. And they've made plans prior. Ay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. 8 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Definitely yes, slow and steady wins the race here, Scorpio. They're saying with the 8 of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles, you take action only when you can see that the path ahead of you is clear. Okay. Queen of Wands, I'm going to have to clarify, because that one feels a little bit out of place for the context of what we've already seen in your read. Can you tell us about the Queen of Wands for Scorpio? I nearly called you Capricorn there. And you got a Capricorn card that comes out, 2 of Pentacles. Balance and equilibrium, and the 6 of Cups. Nostalgia, soulmate energy. In fact, there is a lot of emphasis on soulmate energy here. You've got a soulmate around you, or you've got one coming in. And for some of you, that is going to be the gift to you that's being sent from this loved one. For others of you, it's reinforcing a significant connection that you're already dealing with. Again, take it as it resonates. You're getting support in the physical and the spiritual. So this Queen of Wands is showing me that either that's your energy or that's yet another person external to you's energy. A lot of support. A lot of love. Queen of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. You're looking more attractive now than ever, Scorpio. What else for Scorpio, please? Oh, guidance. Release the past to the eternal winds and allow new energies to enter your life. You're a creation that is vast and endless, with no beginning and no end. Allow your life to flow like a river. The spirit of life will guide you and will keep you safe. You can absolutely trust in the guidance and the messages that you're receiving at this point from Spirit, Scorpio. Okay. Right, so let's take a look at your spiritual AF deck just to try and uplift the energy a wee bit. Because I'm not going to lie, that reading, it did feel a bit heavy to me. Okay. Gossip dies when it hits wise ears. So pay no mind to those who gossip. Okay, Scorpio. And with the Queen of Wands coming out twice as well, I am going to say that that's your energy, Scorpio. You're attracting a lot of attention. Even though you might not want a lot of attention right now, you're attracting a lot of attention, and they're saying good and bad. So pay no notice to those who've got nothing better to do with their time other than gossip about what's, what you're up to, what's going on for you, what's going on in your life. It's all evidence that they don't have enough going on in their own life. The fact that they're so intrigued, because again, Queen of Wands energy is really intriguing energy. They're so intrigued about what's going on for you. Clearly, they've got nothing better to do at their time. Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling the stories that are not yours to tell. If someone comes at you with an OMG, did you hear about? Stop them right there and ask if it's rumour, gossip, dirt, or some other such junk. Because this tends to kill everyone's shit-talking boner. Yeah, so be careful about somebody trying to gossip to you as well this week, Scorpio. Be cautious of someone else trying to drag another person's name through the mud this week. And of course, if you hear that someone else has been doing it to you, the best response to that is to just laugh and walk away, to be honest. Okay. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys this week. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information for where you can book a private reading with me, you can find that in my description box below, or you can hop over to my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Before you leave this channel, you might want to go check out the other videos that are about to pop up on the end screen. There's bound to be something really useful for you there. Okay, right, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.